Finally, sometimes we take for granted what's in our own backyards, but Tennessee has some of the finest scenic waterways in the entire country. Recently, Tammy Arender met a Brentwood lady who not only loves kayaking, she even wrote a book to get other people into it.
Patty Shultz and her friends steal away to Hickman County to get away from the interstates and the traffic jams. It's time to carry the kayaks and canoes to the Piney River. Patty would normally be tucked away in a hospital office. She's a psychiatric nurse, but today she's a river tour guide and giving therapy of a different kind.
I actually sometimes wish we could take clients down the river paddling. It'd probably be very therapeutic too.
Patty, who I affectionately have dubbed Paddling Patty, has been pursuing Tennessee's scenic waterways for years. What started out as just a simple pastime became somewhat of an addiction.
It relaxes you, and also there's like places where it's exciting, so your adrenaline gets up, you get pumped up.
It's that combination of relaxation and heart palpitations that keep her navigating the waterways. She's discovered a plethora of paddling paradises around Middle Tennessee, and it's perfect for beginners.
Actually, in Middle Tennessee, we have mainly Class 1 water, and you can see the kayak, it's wide open, and if it does tip over, you fall out, same as if you fall out of a canoe, you get wet and you get back in. There's some things you do have to watch out for, like strainers when there's trees down or deadfalls, that you don't want to get trapped in that. And sometimes there is a little bit of fast water, but for the most part, you can figure out the steering. And there's organizations around that also have schools to teach you, and that's a good idea to do those, or a friend can just show you the ropes too.
Take this stretch of the Piney River, just an hour west of Nashville. Its clear water and mild currents help novices like myself and Tennessee Crossroads executive producer Ken Symington feel safe and secure. Even Crossroads videographer Vince McVeigh isn't worried about losing the camera, especially with his trusty oarman, Steve Logan. But that doesn't mean it's always slow and steady.
It's fun. It's fun to be outside and play outside, you know. Just because we're older doesn't mean you have to stay in and do some sedentary type of activity.
You can kind of be a kid again.
Stay that way, right, yeah.
There's just something about the water and being in the middle of nature that has a therapeutic effect. For some, it can be almost spiritual.
Let's go down, come on down, come on brothers, let's go down to the river to pray. And I went down to the river to pray, studying up the good way, and he shall wear the robe and crown, dear Lord, show me the way.
David Miller found his kayaking experience to be that way.
Out here in God's country, I felt God, you know, much greater than us and part of his great creation. So,
Couldn't help but sing.
Nah, yeah.
David also found paddling gives you a different perspective on nature. It's a chance to almost be on the inside, looking out as you see the geese, the cows, and even the rays of sunshine beaming through the tall trees which outline the riverbank.
Really beautiful treasures here that I think that get out and see them and protect them too.
As beautiful as those sunbeams are on a sizzling summer day, they can make you beg for deep, cool water.
One of the neatest things about canoeing and kayaking, there are places all along the way where you can stop and cool off and take a dip and go for a swim. And if you've got the courage, you can really cool off.
It's amazing how the water remains so cool and refreshing, even when the temperatures top 90 degrees. You almost forget the sweltering heat as you take in the luscious limestone rocks or the gorgeous greenery. For Sharma Burdick, the paddling experience is a way to connect on every level, physical, mental, and spiritual.
It was so wonderful and relaxing. I really enjoyed the day with my friends and being able to be outside in nature and also get some exercise in. It's very important to me to get a day in that's going to have a lot of physical activity and be able to be on the nature and see that Tennessee has got so many places to offer.
Patty's explorations of the many creeks and rivers of Middle Tennessee have turned her into a modern-day Lewis and Clark. It's prompted her to publish a book about her discoveries called Paddling Around Nashville.
I think it's when I found this sort of stuff that I got really enthusiastic about Tennessee, and there's so many beautiful places in Tennessee. We go on further, the rocks and the wildflowers, wildlife, it's beautiful.
So this is your playground, your backyard, and it's a beauty that can really only be appreciated while drifting along in the gentle currents of a clear, crisp creek, casually awaiting what lies beyond the next bend.